get discouraged, even when times get scary. Nothing good comes in a hurry. Caroline, you summertime fine. My number 9 dime from East Atlanta. How can you just love me? You came and you showed me how to love me. Give you all my loving. You met all my brothers and my cousins. Oh yeah, even if you went away, even if you went away, part of me will always want you, knowing I can never have you. You just want someone who likes your mistakes. Yeah, you just want someone who loves your flaws. Caroline, I love you. Somebody who loves you. Caroline, I love you. Yeah, I need you to, and I get discouraged, even when times get scary. Nothing good comes in a hurry. Caroline, you summertime fine. My number 9 dime from East Atlanta.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me be honest. Yeah. Every time you come around, girl, got me thinking never got this. Man, I swear I could go all day, girl, try being modest. Let me take you on a trip, yeah. Get away from the certified shit, yeah. Cause I know you need it back. Nah, girl, I know you be tired of that whole shit, but you know I got some things in motion for you. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Man, it's all about you, cause girl, I just wanna take you out. Yeah, I got you, girl, no doubt. Baby girl, are you ready for the time of your life? Girl, let's go do your thing. Turn around and see that face. Girl, I'm with it. If you with it, I'll just let you do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. Girl, do your thing.
Look, hey, yo, I spotted from a distance. Hella blind, but I knew it in an instant. Still cat fired off like a piston. I'm polished, my pimpin' is solid, but still get it. If I'm being honest, she had a nigga nervous. Palms steady, knees shaking, uncertain. But as soon as the brother started flirting, I'm noticing it working. I catch a second wind, now I'm knowing that it's curtains up. Young chef at the city is set. If you give me a piece, I ain't giving it back. I'm a king just looking for a queen. Put you all up on my team, baby. Tell me if you riding with that. If you down with it, take shotgun, baby. Take a watch while I try to hit the top. Yeah. Just keep doing what you're doing, how you doing it. You better never stop, young chef. What up?
Let's go do your thing. Turn around and see that face. Girl, I'm with it. If you with it, I'll just let you do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. Girl, do your thing. Girl, let's go do your thing. Turn around and see that face. Girl, I'm with it. If you with it, I'll just let you do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. Girl, do your thing. Yeah. Do your thing. 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 Yeah. Do your thing. Do your thing. Yeah. Do your thing. Do your thing. I said do your thing. Do your thing. Yeah. Do your thing. Do your thing.
I put up in a Rari, Miami jacket. Usually just hit it, then I'm off it. And I don't get these feelings very often. Usually I play, but I'm stopping for you. I'm a player, baby, I'm a player. But I ain't gon' play with you. I'm a player, baby, I'm a player. But I ain't gon' play with you. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're pretty fair. I'm a player, baby, I'm a player. But I ain't gon' play with you. Game Boy, PlayStation, or the Xbox. Put an X between the leg, mark the spot. Put a target on the mama, gotta get it. Let my ex bitch never up with it. Funny how I'm playing house with you. There's something different about you. Maybe nigga wanna settle down. You got niggas, I got bitches, but we extra out. I'm a player, you a player, girl, let's play around. sleep alone. Couple bitches at the crib trying to go. TTG going both ways, baby. Menage a trois on the first day, crazy. Knock 'em down and rotate. Got another on her way, baby. But ever since I met you, girl, I changed my ways. Later you turn on the highway. Stop playing, but I still keep it playing. I hold up in a Rari, Miami jacket. Usually just hit it, then I'm off it. And I don't get these feelings very often. Usually a player, but I'm stopping for you. I'm a player, baby, I'm a player. But I ain't gon' play with you. I'm a player, baby, I'm a player. But I ain't gon' play with you. Oh, yeah, I know what you're thinking, but that ain't fair. I'm a player, baby, I'm a player. But I ain't gon' play with you.
All right, here we go. We have one of my favorite actors in the building right now, John Witherspoon.
Thanks for having me.
Man, no matter what movie you're in, you consistently steal the movie.
Well, they let me ad-lib.
Right.
So that's my my thing. I can create jokes right on the spot.
Right. So you're like, fuck
Funny
this.
lines.
You're like, fuck this script. We're going to do it this way.
I can do it this way. I've done a many of them like it too.
Do directors ever try to like argue with you about that?
Oh yeah, when I was on Tracy Morgan show, they said, "Oh, Mr. Witherspoon, you guys stick to the script." I said, "Man, this stuff ain't funny. We're supposed to be funny. It's a comedy, isn't it?" They said, "Well, sir, you got to stick to the script." I said, "We're gonna be canceled real quick," and we got canceled about 18 shows in. We got canceled.
There you have
All that money I missed.
So you were actually born in Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
Okay. One of 11 children.
11 kids.
Your parents got
9
busy.
boys and 2 girls.
9 boys, 2 girls.
Yep.
You got a lot of brothers.
A lot of brothers.
Okay. Your parents got busy, I see.
They never told us about sex, but apparently they didn't have time.
They're too busy making kids.
Yeah, too busy making kids, yeah.
Okay. Now, your real name is Witherspoon.
Witherspoon.
So you changed it to Witherspoon.
In our family, some of my brothers and sisters were Witherspoon, some of them were Weatherspoon. That's how the city did it. They didn't give a damn. Some of them were Witherspoon. This is a Witherspoon. This is a Weatherspoon. They didn't know. They didn't know how to spell it, I guess.
They just changed some of your names.
No, they didn't change them. At birth, it was like that.
Okay.
So I got brothers who are Witherspoon and Weatherspoons.
Okay. But you're a Witherspoon.
I'm a Witherspoon.
Okay.
But I think I might have been a Weatherspoon in the beginning.
Now, your brother actually went into music.
Yeah.
And he joined Motown.
Motown, he wrote for Motown, yeah. That's
Okay.
why I knew all the Motown artists.
Right. Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson.
Smokey, Temps. I used to play basketball with the Temptations.
Right. Uh-huh. Any interesting Marvin Gaye stories? Because he was the enigma of the music world.
Not really. He used to have this big Fleetwood Cadillac. And his little head was sticking out the driver's seat, driving that big Fleetwood. He said, "Spoon, you want to buy this one day?" I said, "I don't want that big-ass car. That was funny when he mentioned that time. He had parked in the car one day, and I had another car. My car wasn't that big, but he had a Fleetwood. That's a big car back in the 65. Big car. Yeah.
Okay. So how initially did you actually get into comedy?
Well, I would live with my brother for about 6 months and his wife and their kids. And they would go every Thursday to a theater group, and they would do theater. I said, boy, that's pretty hip, y'all going to do theater and all that stuff. And so I said, boy, I'd like to be an actor one day. So what I did, I got in Yellow Pages, and I called John Binkelman's acting classes. And so it was $25 a session, private lessons. And so I went and I did it. And first day I was there, I said, boy, this is exciting. So he was teaching Shakespeare. So I would be in there tearing up Shakespeare. So I was there for a year, and he said, and when he came to me, he said, we have a comedy show every year. I want you to do some comedy. I said, man, I don't do no comedy. I'm barely getting past this Shakespeare. So I did. He said, think of something you funny, you can do it. So I did. I went there and stole the show. I had about 2 bits that I did, very, very funny, and they died laughing. And I did an impression of Johnny Mathis back in that time. It was really a big deal. Mm-hmm. And so that's when I started doing comedy. I said, wow, maybe I can make some money doing this. And the guy who was who's a actor who was a singer, he said, why don't you and I go out weekends and we do shows somewhere, you know. He said, you can do comedy and I can sing. So I said, I don't give a damn. But, you know, we do old folks' home, man. I said, this is what comedy is, old folks' homes. Well, they up there like this, you know.
What?
Farting in the room. So that's how I got into comedy.
Okay. But when did you actually get on the whole comedy circuit? You know, did you start out at the Comedy Store?
Oh, I started at the Comedy Store, 1974. I lived in New York for about 3 years. So I used to go to Bud Freeman's on 44th Street to do comedy. But Bud Freeman put me on at 3:45 a.m.
Oof.
Yeah, it'd be two tables full of people in the room.
And that's it.
And then I'd get up and go to work the next day. See, I worked at Hoffert's for cutlery. We sold knives and stuff. So I did that back in, oh man, that was 72. So I started years ago. Then I said, this is not working for me. So I went back to L.A., bought myself a car and drove all the way to Las Vegas to see what the comics are doing. Yeah, I went to Vegas first, which I shouldn't have done because I lost my money the first night. First week I was there, I lost all my money.
Okay.
Thank God I rented a room for 30 days. Thank God I did that. So I had to sit in the room for 30 days and was broke and didn't have no money.
Wow.
I called people in Detroit to send me some money. People get real funny when you 2,000 miles away talking about you want you to send me some money.
Right.
Huh? What?
It's a bad connection.
Bad connection. Click. Some of bitches. They didn't give me no money. So it was a tough time, but I hit the, I don't know how this happened. I went to see Diana Ross one night. I had about $1.50 in my pocket. So I said, man, I might be going to throw this thing in the machine. I threw it in one of them machines. That thing said,